I'm back at y'all with another video, man. And this is talking about like semen retention, like relapsing, and why you shouldn't relapse. And the reason why you shouldn't relapse is because a lot of times when a lot of guys relapse, like when they relapse that one time, then probably that same day they might relapse again, or the next day they'll relapse again. And it becomes a part of their neurological system and their mindset, like to want to get that feeling again. You know what I'm saying? That feeling of release. That's why one reason why you shouldn't relapse. And another reason is because, it lowers yourself. You might think that it didn't, but spiritually it did. It feels kind of different when you relapse. You know what I'm saying? Psychologically in your brain, you just feel, and in your body, you just feel kind of different when you relapse. And another reason is because when you relapse, bro, it can easy to become back a habit like you once had it a habit back then. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to relapse and make that a habit again, because once you make it a habit again, it's hard to come back, because it's a lot of guys like that's on semen retention, and like they can't even pass 1 week because like they just so stuck into the natural, that routine, that weekly routine of like, oh, I gotta smash this girl, or I gotta masturbate, put it out on the counter this week because you did it every week back then. You know what I'm saying? And like you just don't want to have that in your mentality. Like I would say, like after like 2 weeks of semen retention, like you should have that mindset of like not even want to do it no more. Or no fap. Like you should have that mindset of not wanting to like relapse no more. Like it just shouldn't be even on your mind. Like you should have something in the replace that by then. You know what I'm saying? Or it might take dudes even longer, but it took me like 2 weeks for like not to relapse, ever again. Like as far as now, it's not even in my mindset. It's like I'm focused more on myself, like better myself, like my goals and stuff like that. And another reason too you shouldn't relapse is because I feel like that it can make you, like, once you relapse, it depends on the God body, it can make you like put you in that like mindset of like laziness. Like you might get off your purpose when you relapse. But before, like you had that routine going with your purpose. You was coming home after work or coming home after school and then right on your purpose. Like you was doing that with like consistently, like every single day, like with discipline, because you was on semen retention. It can take you off. It can knock you off your game if you relapse. That's why I say it's not good to relapse. You don't want to be knocked off your game when you got that long streak. You know what I'm saying? That's just like Mayweather, bro. Like he had his long streak. He don't want to do something different than what he did in the past. Now he want to do the same thing so he can keep the streak. You got to have that mindset, that mindset of not wanting to relapse, not wanting to give in. You want to be at the top of your game. And when you relapse, it knocks you off a little bit. Instead of you focusing on your purpose and coming home and consistently doing your purpose like every single day, like you did, consecutive days, you might take 2 days or 3 days off because you relapse. You don't want to relapse. Do not relapse. Like I said, like when you get to a certain point or a certain stage in semen retention, it's like sex or no fap, putting it out on the counter or whatever, masturbation, that's not even gonna be on your mind at all, bro. Like all that stuff that's not even on my mind. What's on my mind is my purpose, like, doing this, what I'm doing, teaching y'all guys about semen retention, no fap, you know. Teaching y'all guys that you can do it, that it's possible to not want to do that. Because you guys are, a lot of you guys say y'all struggling, y'all still struggling. Like, you can't, like, you know, you can only go so many days or so many weeks and then, like, you relapse. Like, you can keep a mean streak. Like, you can have a mean streak, bro. Like, you can do probably like 5 months, you know, without relapsing, bro. I'm serious. Like, if you really take it serious, you could do like 5 months without relapsing, or a year, or maybe if you really that disciplined, like you really just like, you know what I'm saying? You just basically almost at your highest self, you know, you could just do years. You might can do years, you know what I'm saying? But it's all in your mind. It is all in your mind. Semen retention or no fap is all in your mind, bro. You can't let females defeat you. You cannot let these sites, you know, with these naked girls on it or videos defeat you, bro. You can do it. Like, it's, you know, I used to be, you know, I used to be addicted to, you know, porn too as well. I didn't let it like defeat me when I got on semen retention, bro. Like, I felt better. Like, every single day, I'm feeling better and better and better and better and better. That's caused me not to want to relapse. Like, in my first beginning, like, you know, in my first like beginning, I relapsed one time. That was before I started making videos. But ever since then, I haven't relapsed, bro. Like, I'm feeling better and better and better every day. And that's really like upping my level of consciousness. It's upping my level of discipline, not to relapse at all. Like, that's what it's doing to me. And I'm not relapsing. Like, what I told y'all to do before, you know, one thing I do is, like, if I feel like relapsing, like, I be in the bed at night or whatever, you know, I see some naked girl on Twitter or, you know what I'm saying, like that, or want to call somebody up or something like that, I just don't. Like, if I feel horny, I just go to the bathroom and I pee. And after that, the feeling for me, nah, I'm saying this is for me in my mind. It takes the horniness away. Once I go to the bathroom and pee, it takes horniness away. So I don't relapse. I'll discipline myself like that. Or I'll do, you know, exercise. So I won't relapse. You have to want to do it. And as you feel better as a man, because you're nothing but a big ball of energy. You know? You're nothing but a big ball of energy, bro. Imagine you having that energy, like, you know, that energy like as Goku, like he powering up. That's energy, you know? That's energy powering up. Like, imagine if you had the energy of Goku, like, but not like, I'm not saying like literally, you know, be able to pick up the world and all that. Nah. But like, it's just like you just have that energy, like, to where, like, you know that you're becoming a better person. You know you having more energy. Like, you could feel it in your body. You know, imagine you just having that energy to be able to conquer and dominate what you want in life. You know? That's what you want. You shouldn't relapse, bro. Like, don't relapse. It's hard when you first start off, but as you start to feel better when you're on semen retention, you don't want to relapse. Excuse me. It changed the way you think. It should change the way you think. It should change your focus. That's what it should change. You should be reaching your higher self. That energy, When you don't semen retention, that energy, you should put it all on your purpose. Leave it all there on your purpose. Not smashing chicks or, letting it out on the counter or whatever. Don't do that. That's not a purpose. That is not a purpose. Smashing a whole bunch of girls or letting it out on the counter, watching videos with naked girls on it. Bro, that is not a purpose. That's not your true purpose. It's a distraction. You have to know who you are as a person. That's being on semen retention. Semen retention will teach you who you are. You'll have self-love for yourself. You'll put yourself first, man. You gotta put yourself first. Not females or videos, porn videos, none of that, none of that. Put yourself first. Stop demasculizing yourself by letting it out, letting your semen out. When you have no intentions to making a baby. A lot of y'all guys, y'all just so caught up in things that doesn't matter. Like, you only get one life. Chasing after females, that don't matter. They should be really chasing after you. Because they chase after successful guys? Yeah, you should be willing to want to be one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? You should be want to be one of those guys, bro. You guys gotta stop it. We gotta stop it. I had a problem, you know what I'm saying? Not saying I didn't make mistakes in the past, I was letting it out on the counter for like almost 3 years, 3, 4, 5, like 4 years. Just doing it, watching videos, letting it out. I felt I was doing it like every day, bro. Like, I felt terrible, but like it was an addiction. But once I held it in, for the no fap guys, once I held it in, the semen in, start retaining. Man, I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. Semen retention is the way, man. It's the way. I wouldn't ask for a better life, especially when it comes down to focusing on my purpose. You guys gotta really tap into semen retention. No fap. You gotta tap into it, bro. You really have to really want to do this. And if you're feeling better as a man when you're on this journey, what makes you want to make yourself feel worse? By letting it out. Now, I hope y'all really, like, this becomes a part of your neurological system. This has changed the way you thought. You know what I'm saying? Change your thought process about what's healthy for you. And I'm out, man. It's Man Coleman.